in the top five, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Fires to the big fella. Still on his feet at the 45. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
We always talk about yak, and that was third and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
Running back searching for a hole. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Throws to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Third and short in college football.
The run from the shotgun. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The sure hands, it's Cole. And he was able to get back on top of it. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
And that seemed a little awful.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Stevenson. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic, picked off. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
Man, I tell you what.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
This quarterback feels like he's spiraling a little bit right now. Of course, he threw the pick on the last drive. That last throw should have been picked up. Thanks to the defender dropping it, the offense is still on the field. And if you're this quarterback, you've got to settle yourself down. You better do it quickly.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got room to work. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make movement change impossible. Grab near the sticks. It's White. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. The Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Finds a tight end. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take me.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to... Back to pass, it's Stevenson. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Caught over the middle. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
He'll try to do it himself. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you could tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the first down.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Grabbed in the middle. It's Thomas. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was.
Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. He goes down after the short return of one. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Caught close to the marker. It's Thomas. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Trying to escape and get it himself. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Two running backs alongside the quarterback. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, first down. To the air, it's Stevenson. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Tough linebackers getting after quarterbacks. The Huskers have a rich tradition of that.
Yeah, and you think about the black shirts, and you hear that if you're a Nebraska fan, you know exactly what that means. Guys that are different, guys that see it, that hunt it, that go get the football like this guy just did.
The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
This offense has had some struggles early.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Well, you'd be hard-pressed to find better field position to start a drive. First and goal from the 10. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. He'll take it himself. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And with that, they... All wideouts, no backs. Quarterback keeper. Breaks the tackle.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. Second and 10, really hard. Third and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
And the Nittany Lions in a good spot here with second and short. Looking for a man. It's Stevenson. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Bringing the heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The offense likely to lean on the run to milk this clock. The give and tick, 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 tick. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And it's another tackle for loss for this defense. I'll tell you, they came into this game knowing they had to shut this guy down. He's one of the best in the nation, and they've given him the ball a bunch. He's just had nowhere to run, and I don't think anybody expected him to struggle as much as he had so far in this game.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I tell you what, fourth quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Penn State!
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense.
Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
So 2nd and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Design quarterback run. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Catch is made down the middle. You bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, especially on 3rd down. Get him the ball.
And the Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. Important 2nd down play coming up. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. And the pass ball is incomplete as time expires in the 1st quarter. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Well, Kirk, Ohio State has the lead here after 1. And at the end of the 1st quarter, let's check out the stats so far. The Nittany Lions will look to convert here on 4th down. Trying for a 4th down completion. He's got it, and no for a 1st down. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that 1st down.
The Nittany Lions will have 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. That is broken up and incomplete. Both these teams told us they're eager to prove a point. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings. We expect tight competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle.
And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver, Kirk, perfect. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Breaks into the clear. And he's brought down, but it's a 1st down spotted near the 41.
For offense coordinators, you see big runs like that in the 1st half, and you get real excited because that opens up so much more of your playbook, especially all of your counter plays and your play action.
Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
The defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. The pocket breaking down. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing.
Now the offense is set up with a short field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Hayes. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Quarterback looking to scramble. And they down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. Now the offense will spend a timeout here. Wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. On the run here. Let's it go. Receiver makes the grab. Touchdown, Penn State. A great catch and run for 6. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Quick throw to the left side. Receiver makes the catch on a comeback route. The senior makes an excellent catch there and is brought down. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And a player is down in. After that last play, we'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Play fake, looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
They'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down.
Well, there's just nothing here.
In the first play of the drive now from the 25. He'll hand it off. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He brings him down, but he makes the 4-yard run. It's a solid gain.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
And the Nittany Lions will line up on 1st and 10. QB keeper all the way. First down and more. He's still on it. And make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. And when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. He's got it near the end zone. They'll step out after a nice gain there, and the offense will have 1st and goal. The Nittany Lions looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. keeps it on the design run. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
That's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The Nittany Lions are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. That's a design quarterback keeper. Headed for the end zone. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Penn State. The energy really building that cricket. They're not careful. This could get ugly.
Chris, this off.
The offense now operating in empty. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game.
Look at that. He's still going. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. First down to the 32. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Picks up the first, looking for more. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And the route is on.
And it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's third touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Design quarterback run. Tackle made after just a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. Quick catch over the middle. And the gain just good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Looking to throw it on first down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
That's a really nice job of bouncing back by this defense after giving up that big gain. This time they get the pressure and bring that quarterback down.
And he goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
And the Nittany Lions will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Breaking tackles and going. They bring him down, but that is a crucial first down. They could just run out the clock in victory formation now. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And the offense takes timeout to stop the clock with just 11 seconds remaining. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Penn State.
The coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the score.
This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the banks of the Raritan of Piscataway, New Jersey, SHI Stadium, home to the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports.
Let's go. Right. Single, single.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Great job contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Dropping back, it's Stevenson. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got a man, it's Polk. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Catch in the middle. It's Polk. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. It's great to spread the ball around and fool him, but if you've got a dude, feed him, and they are.
No doubt, Reese. That guy is a problem. I mean, you got a receiver that's so talented out wide, hard to cover. Go to him once, go to him twice. Shoot, let's go to him a third time.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's White. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. On the move. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line. Back to pass. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
On the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. They're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking downfield, it's Stevenson. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's White. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's.
It's a move on the play. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. It's a seam wide open. The 20. Inside the 10. All the way in for the... They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line.
Let's go.
He'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his man. It's White. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking downfield, it's Stevenson. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Breaks into the open. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. A designed run for the quarterback.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the right.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. The Nittany Lions line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. This quarterback part of their running game. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They are seizing. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half.
Check. Black 29 bunk. Set.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Hayes. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone...
Turning it on! They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Stevenson. He'll pull it down and run. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. A run for the quarterback. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got his man downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Ran the ball on 1st down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. Back to throw, time running short in the half. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. How about this defense making a statement to end the half with a sack? The Nittany Lions backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. The give to the tailback. Finds a good hold there and gets 4 to give them a little breathing room out to the 5. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Just going to keep it after the snap. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He'll throw it. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, the quarterback threw that hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly, but when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
Here's the pressure. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Ready? Right. Single. Set.
Give to the running back. Got the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice game.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They're going to ride this running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the...
Oh, he's got some space. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
And the Nittany Lions, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into submission.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Nittany Lions in the hurry-up. On the move. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the route is on. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line.
Check, check. Black 30.
Quarterback making checks.
Set. Ready.
Wants to throw. It's Stevenson. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Intercepted. Guess even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. Off to the races. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the 4th quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
Leaves it with the running back. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some ballers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
On the move, he fires. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical catch. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
And I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm. And we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.